94.7 Asempa FM. So ni Ekosiisen Treding no asogo so a utie no. Ye beda Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng as a Minister of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation and chair no Edi Nkomo and yet touch on so many issues. But ye be hwe na yatoa so na me catch am say nsem bebre tables. So wo hwe Ghana Web where Tuesday 7th January, that's today. Or say NDC built over 1,000 factories under Mahama, Spiogabra. And the story says, former Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Ekosiisen Treding, says the NDC government under John Dramani Mahama built more factories than known. Built more factories than known. He cites how most of the factories secured funding and support from government agencies like the National Board for Small-Scale Industries, Export Development Bank, as well as the Microfinance and Small Loans Center, that's MASLOC. He said the NPP's One District, One Factory program pales in comparison to the over 1,000 factories created under former President Mahama. There is a quote here attributed to him. I say, quote, "If you are trying to look at whoever built factories and employed people, we did far more than anything the NPP has done so far," unquote. He told 3news.com's Komla Kluche on the sidelines of the 31st December commemoration in Winneba Central Region last week. He said the difference between what happened under the NDC and what is happening under the NPP is branding and sloganeering difference. If it's a matter of bragging, we could have bragged over 1,000 factories. And there is a further quote, I can say, more than 1,000 factories were created in the last Mahama administration. NPP had the slogan for it, which of course people can remember. NDC did not have a slogan for it. Dr. Ekosiisen Treding, Doc, akwaba na pom te den.
Aminado.
Afisia panso.
Afiko about to hang.
Me did that make an story in are these things you said? And some can
Oh, me did that. Yeah, kafan. Na me did that. Who quotation was not all.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Azuma Kakra. American and more than 1,000 enterprises or companies were established, of which of course many were factories. Now, who specific companies were created and which factories were also total. On the airport, number of government agents were records kept. Registered over some multimedia percent was to register general. No, between the years of 2012 and 2016. How many companies were created in Ghana? Obama number. Only number one. Number two, the people were created. How many of the factories are? I call 3 zones board. Also, in 2012, in number of factories that were listed and built under the government, which were for small scale factories are oil scale factories, which were enterprises also much smaller factories at the rural level.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Agricultural fund. It's around Ghana Export Bank. Also between 2012 and 2016. Also how many factories now were supported and I will create here. Also between of them information. But beyond that, Ghana for PU, so I won't care and I won't you there. Echo at about 30 banks now. Since I will Google it be no man the NPP, but on the NDC there were 30 commercial banks. It be a national investment bank, it be agricultural development bank, and then of course Ghana Commercial Bank and so many other banks. It be so when you know the one for war portfolios, or how many projects did you support, and how many of them were factories? You will get hundreds and hundreds of projects, including factories. You see the difference in there. NPP they are not using when your government now all create factories under one factory project. This is Ghana for na World abandonment campaign and war campaigning in 2015-2016. Ghana for doing there. World abandon kasa create factories. So them are NDC. They create commander sugar factory. Now NP before bed, you would near abandon okay factories. Mum, Ankra, okay, create na fee pineapple factory, and a butter factory. Now was a ban no colors or no flag, and NPP flag was out for factory. No, I dem a ban now we create them factory. Now, them na can factories NPP before we create. Now, factories are NDC to create here. On the yes, but not what it was. So, yes, be brave. And so, young find campaign there. Your friend, one district, one this or one region, so many factories, and now one bank, 10 factories in the even on PU and you know them. So, 30 banks. Just what happened to 30 banks. Now, every year, each of the 30 banks will support 10 factories appear, and now one factory per month. For 4 years, let's know how many factories now support during the NDC era. Each bank supports only one factory, one year, in each month for 12 months of the year, times 30 banks, times 4 years. How many factories or businesses are we talking
about? That's you saying there, assuming there each bank supports a factory, because we don't know we don't know for a fact that banks support factories, right?
It's a bank factory that will support. Some banks are only purely commercial. It's a project finance, matter investment bank. They will create one way to manage the support industries and factories only. Now saying okay, universal banker will support all kinds of other projects. It's because if a government agencies support as a factory, commercial banks also will support also made. Savings and loans support our bank. It's in the hands of enterprises and of companies and projects.
Okay, into the 1,000 figure na quote was 1,000 enterprises, not factories per se.
Enterprises including factories.
Including factories. And Absolutely. Do we know the number of factories specifically?
No, Mark, sure, where you can go and get that information. You have to do some research on it. If you want to be very accurate, then you have to go and do something. Yeah,
but I was thinking that before you putting out that info, Ebewo then break down. No? But that's just by the way. The other point will be honorable there. What do you call a factory? How about a factory in your estimation?
What you call a camp? It will be in the very sizable football field size of project. And so the MP will be and question for not for friends. You see, what is a church and what is not a church? Church be a cathedral. They be a dozen of over no of a church. You see, factory or what has a living room can be a factory. It's a machine is so now we're done BB not BB Simba. It's a factory. There's no definition for factory size. Factory be over for 2. Now woman factory. Other factories for 50 or for 1,000. It's as big as you want it to be. Okay. An industry obviously is a collection of factories. They constitute an industry.
And the honorable able to my at least say 5 of those factories under the Mahama administration.
Well, there's so much there. Because my site specific names I don't think it's reasonable.
No, I mean we know what government did with Commander.
For more than Ghanaian or some are foreign pharmaceutical. Echo won't say my visa one between the NS Chemist and Tobinkos and all kinds of other companies. We are in the WC factory during the 2012-2016 era. That's just one sector. That's pharmaceuticals. Echo agro processing. We'll create ethylene from cassava and other products. Small boy people no wrong half. Oh yeah, chalk. What the chalk? Blackboard chalk. What was the class to be? In a room that is not much bigger than in the living room, another bedroom. And see, depending on, as you said very well, how you count what is a factory. A factory can be a very small operation, and it can also be a very big operation. But America, there, MPP, World Bank, what am gonna put you in there? On one casa MPP, what factories be we create a wide union. Now was the Bema Ghana for my year with the school uniform factory, shoe factory, tomato paste factory. Now so what you there on your NPP and now Abana Kasa factories. I was riba. Now yeah, Ankura ordinary Ghanaian businessmen and women. Factories quite wasted. Chinese food factory. B5, another in the evening factory wasted. The honorable or cray was a flag na Yaman Kata was by one factory. Such a waste 2-3 years ago. Honorable won't pay brave. You know, I'm going to say, hey, them compare on NDC, a far more factory.
Oh, but look, I know because there our ministry hodder, no, and also in the run up to the elections, you might have heard what the NPP actually meant with their 1D1F, and even in implementation, no, they've tried to explain what they are doing with the 1D1F concept. But from Eric, naturally, you've not really gotten what they mean with their 1D1F concept, Moboa.
So you can maybe educate all of us.
Yeah, because they've said, I mean, the fact about B5 and all of those companies, they've said the companies are one request to want to come under the facility because again, when you come under the 1D1FA, you know, Moba, when you come under the 1D1FA, you know, there are some concessions are banned or the more in tax waivers and some other facilities are banned more to help you build up. And they've explained constantly there are some companies which were existing, but maybe some other production lines are under the facility and then they are doing same. So they can comfortably put them under 1D1F.
Not the phone our established factory. So will be established factory, not because the federal and tax incentives or waivers or all kinds of other support systems in C. As the national flag, and party flag as a flag, no factory home. Now we're inaugurating my president's Bekasa, now vice president Bekasa. Now what's it? A factory of Ubwe and MPP Nabrida. Now are you MPP? Now we create factory. Now there's the question that we are debating the whole thing. Because the idea of to create jobs. Factory, when the factory is also okay, now you have some factory, there have some national cathedral. Or the factory, it is the job creation component, of course, and then maybe a value addition contribution to Ghana's export revenues, but trade balance and balance of payments. Only na factory no important. Nobody produce goods and services. I'm a Ghana for. Am I only here there? Ebe import nyama free. Now you see this work under pressure. Now all these foreign exchange problems. That's why the factories are important. And I'm just saying that. MPP, why am I moving to my year? Why am I moving to my year? Second of all, I'm saying NDC. Yeah, as I then you have slogan and from fire parties no. Now we've been factories are always in so young one the NDC for na AC and now you're banning factory. You're manning in the factory or fan and weapons. When you're non home for so that is the main difference. I was trying to explain the difference between what MPP is doing and what NDC did. And that both as far and actual jobs and enterprises factories supported them, we would have done far more than they did. But sources of information, a comparative analysis.
Yeah.
The sources of information in the market where mass media group for so many employees, which one for 1 or 2 researchers. So we are very interested in this matter. We are called institutions now we can be someone for facts. Number there, I mean, I'm them, they don't cut them. But there's something to the American, this is very tough. On your whether or your NDCO, so your MPP, on your ban, on your government of Ghana, now OC factories, other than from the commander sugar factory, on your government 100% established factory. On the social wages and one you it's NPP for your interest factory construction. That is a factory is those who are now what's working of less than half value the factory. It's only the movie factory.
In the doc, let me put the question differently. The government sometimes will create vehicles, and that vehicles my private people to also jump onto such vehicles and build up certain things. The NPP probably would argue they've created that special vehicle in putting together this one district, one factory thing. And through that, companies spring it up. Indeed, they can take credit for that, no?
And then on the one to be answered, they only abandon who create factories. The Oba, abandon Kasa, they create factories. Abandon Kasa, Sama Jam villages. Abandon Kasa,
FM.
What they will create an enabling environment for private businessmen to create their own business. So there is no argument. And now we'll look at the businesses and see how we can support them with incentives. So you know, the argument about we'll make it first in there. Abandon Ankasa, now always milk factory, motto factory, school uniform factory, school factory, furniture factory. That is false. It's inaccurate. You see them inaccurate.
But what it then means that you were under the impression, despite my work in their manifesto, there to be a collaboration with the private sector, no the government or Babisa. You were under that impression?
Me impression. Ghana go out and interview 20 Ghanaians. Not be some there. When MP2 come in and said one district factory, how did you understand? Example, no. Joy FM, go out as somebody do a vox populi and ask ordinary and before one more say one factory. What's the assistant? How did you understand? And they'll tell you. The agent said the district won't be can a agent over me district factory room. And you sure that the district then go for the same baby na or share back out. Share back out for the factory. Baby a bunch of Gary, but that's how it was sold to Ghanaians. You can try and take the narrative and make it look as if just on your car. For more than 1 year, there was no incentive. It was after they had failed in the first year when they wanted one factory, I think was on the Hawakum's thing, and they were not looking. Before they passed a bill to Parliament proposing that one to have the polling. Even in some neighboring legislation. It was not the original plan. And I think we all know that. It just has which was not the, double track, green, yellow, and all these colors. Oh, by Mama Kasa, the face is Baba. Now, you have double track, the button of blue, green, and yellow. They say those things. While they were implementing it and they found themselves bubble, then the thing became red, yellow, and green. Same thing with this is one factory. Same thing with one dam. It's not all fields, big dams that we thought they were going to build, Yeah, more small ductouts, more small gata, and with water in it. These are dry. All of them are hot. That's what the northern states are telling us. We've seen videos of it. Your own video stations have gone up and done video into of the projects.
Doc, my Musa, this final question, the Enfa interview in Maria line no Munso and Shadanyanti, my problems, Kakrabat. Now, me Busa say, Uka, Ubody, Waka, Tofa. What it means is that your verdict on those 3 years in office, a poor.
Oh, maybe they say, money or similar independent banks, no mama, much less than percent of what president who said it's okay. I mean, look, it's okay for any value them 80%, 50%, whatever. Election is not on a Ghana a prophet of saying I want it to be a canyon. But if you don't go and register, start messing up the register. I registered one election with 2016 after almost that register every year. This elections. Somehow it is defective. So people that. But if the elections are free and fair, people know at the elections whether they get percent or 80% or not. I don't think that's very well. At least people are struggling and suffering, serious struggles and suffering all over the country and in all sectors of the economy. Never in the history of Ghana have so many financial institutions been collapsed in any government. And savings and loans collapsed. Microfinance institutions collapsed. You know how many jobs have been lost out of those ones? And the enterprises that each of these banks was going to create which they couldn't create.
You don't care about the reasons the Bank of Ghana gave for taking the actions they took?
Oh, look, reasons they can always give a lot of good reasons or reasons from their perspective. Many other experts have also proposed other alternatives that could have guided the actions to the extent of not collapsing the entire bank. You are spending 15 billion cedis to supposedly clean up the banking sector. Do you know how many banks you can set up with that? 15 billion cedis. Most banks are not even capitalized to the point of 1 billion. In fact, the capital adequacy ratio that the Bank of Ghana has been raising, I think it probably went up to 400 million. That's what an average a bank is supposed to have in Ghana, 400 million cedis. So can you calculate how many banks you can create if the minimum capital is 400 million out of 15 billion? They're talking about many 20, 30 banks try to create. So if you collapse the first number of banks, use 15 billion of taxpayers, and they've told us that's of a story that there will be more taxpayers' money that will be used within this year to continue the process. And we are doing this whole tax. You know how many factories can create to 15 billion cities? The number of factories is 15 billion. There are small factories with just 1 billion. Many food processing, tomato processing, onion processing, rice processing, more than 1 million established such factories. 1 million. And you're talking about 1 billion. So you already have talked about hundreds of factories you can establish if you were to put that money into production rather than cleaning up the whole financial sector.
But how about the cost? How about the cost of allowing the entire financial sector to crash without this cleanup?
Well, there are many choices one has to make in order to prevent a whole financial sector from collapsing. I don't think that the 15 or 20 banks that are standing were so weak that they would have collapsed if you had taken different kinds of actions against the 5 or 10 that were weak. I am one that yes, we don't need 500 microfinance institutions in Ghana, but whether you de-license 300 at a time or you do 100 at a time, I mean, these are the choices that you make. I wasn't in the Bank of Ghana to have all the figures that they had, but I think the view of many observers is that actions could have been taken in a manner that would have been less harmful to the financial sector, to the financial institutions themselves, to the customers and depositors of the banks, and to so many people who are in the financial ecosystem, who all depend on financial services for their work.
But don't you agree there, because you are not in the space, you are not seized with the information managers of the central bank wanting a casa demina. If you were in their shoes, you would probably have done worse.
Well, you can make that with all due respect. Maybe not everybody knows. I've worked in very reputable institutions, including the World Bank Group and the African Development Bank Group. So yes, the person who has the decision-making responsibility who uses his best judgment, I would imagine, is the best judgment. But then there are some of the bankers whose banks have been collapsed and who have come out openly and indicated that there was an amount of victimization, vindictiveness, very personalized situations. Some of the bankers have been talking, and then the public is also waiting with respect to alleged, enforcement of the law with regards to those directors and board members who may have taken decisions that in some cases are considered criminal, etc. And see, all that is outstanding. It's outstanding business. They are yet to finish the work. But in the short term, the view is that this has contributed to the restrictive nature of the economy over the last year, that financial intermediation has been weakened and credit availability has not been there. Institutions have not been liquid. And so people owe each other all over the country and nothing is moving. People are not able to move their businesses. And people are not getting paid. I mean, I talked to one agro processor just today. He said, look, hotels, they have supplied a lot of agro products to 6 months. They're not paying. 4 to 6 months. They're not paying. So there are many people who are held up in a non-payment environment in the business sector. And therefore, it's not allowing the economy to move as quickly as it should have. But of course, I mean, if you put any 10 economists in a room, they should feel free to have different points of view.
Yeah.
Same with doctors. If you have a patient, you have 10 doctors looking at the patient. Each of them can have a different point of view. It doesn't mean one is more stupid or smarter than the other. Different points of view.
Doc, exactly a year from Ende, Ghanaians will be gathered at the Independence Square to swear in a president.
Former President John Dramani Mahama.
Oh, that's Nipa will win elections.
Obviously. I mean, my view is a biased view because you know the party I belong to.
Yeah.
So why would I say it will be some other imaginary party or the incumbent party? The incumbent party has lost complete. That's not the confidence of the Ghanaian people. They overpromised and are under-delivering. That's their main problem. They may be doing well in their own estimation, but their main problem is over-promising and under-delivering. And that happens in many organizations and companies around the world where people set high targets for themselves and then they can't perform. Then they have a problem with the electorate. So the electorate has lost confidence in them. But it is still up to NDC to present a better picture and a better vision of a future Ghana and what we can do with the youth to generate employment, to generate economic activity, to provide better governance, avoid the insecurity, the witch hunting of political opponents, and the murder and disappearance of journalists and the media. All these things that have been going on. People are watching kidnapping of girls in Tutag. It's an accumulation of a lot of negatives. And the president is really clearing everybody who is alleged to have committed any offense. Hardly any NPP man or woman has been indicted for any wrongdoing for 3 years. It's not possible. They're not injured.
But some of them have lost their jobs. Some of them are under investigations.
Okay, fine. I hope they are being investigated. The investigation reports that have come out in almost all cases, President Flagstaff House, for them Jubilee House, have done their own investigations. They've cleared people. CID, ENI have done so many investigations. They've cleared people. All we hear about are people being cleared. So whether they lose their jobs or not, they are not getting punished for whatever wrongdoing their beliefs have done.
Case allegation there in Jubilee House or more investigations.
I believe that in the case of some staff of the Jubilee House themselves who are alleged to be either collecting money or doing certain things, I believe there were some internal committees that were.
No, it was referred to the police CID.
Okay, and were they cleared or not cleared?
By the CID?
Yes.
No, the CID cleared say Nipo allegation and evidence.
Well, so it's more or less the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but when you allege, you have to prove. If there is no proof, what happens?
These are public servants in most cases.
Okay.
And the people who have to prove are either their subordinates or their colleagues. And of course, an MPP-dominated government, they've removed every MPP or NDC appointee, gone to the next level of deputies and even directors. For the first time in Ghana's public service history, where you are not just removing the CEO, but you remove deputies, you remove some directors, and you bring all kinds of strange people into those organizations. So when you are investigating something, the very people who should collaborate with you are your own, or the people who should actually provide the evidence, are your party supporters and adherents, who in most cases they want to rock the boat. And that's what the president said to the Flagstaff House. He was misled.
Doc, it behoves the NDC to present a better picture to the Ghanaian people.
Absolutely. Yes. That's the only way we're going to win the election.
Yeah, on the Binuma Kade, 1 year much of that. I mean, now the criticism against you, you are messageless. We need message for the Ghanaian people.
It's very early in the day.
Exactly a year to election.
Don't worry. We are still in the manifesto creation business. I mean, most people assume that maybe 40% of Ghanaians are very hard for NDC and about the same 40% are hard for NDC. So maybe there's about 30% floating voters who really make a difference. We can dispute those figures. But my own suspicion is that the average person does not make a final decision on who they are going to vote for until about 30 days to the election. Sometimes even other people the day before or right in the ballot box, then they make a decision. So we still have time in terms of bringing out our messages, selling it very hard to our supporters and to floating voters, and even to NPP people who are very angry with their party. I'm not the A-Life and other people who are commenting about SDP. Kevin Taylor and others who are broadcasting angrily about their party. These are not NDC people. These are NPP people. Someone here at their post and they say, no, this is too much. So we expect those people to keep actually convincing their colleague NPP members that no, we made a wrong decision in voting NPP, or even if it was a right decision, time has told us that the people are not there.
And the doc, wow, can say
70
creating,
million we should be investing in people, etc.
Wow, can say creating a good picture for the Ghanaian people by the NDC, and my time being office, right for you to do that.
Well, already has begun initiating some particular policy initiatives that he himself believes would be advisable. And of course, he has teams of committees and experts in all fields also putting in various advice to him. So he's talked about the dualization of some highways in Ghana. Mm-hmm. He's talked about the review of the SHS free SHS system. He's talked about the licensing of teachers, etc. And more of these things will be coming. But the full set of programs of Ghana, that will come when the manifesto, of which I'm part, has been written and completed, and then we package it in a digestible form for ordinary Ghanaians to understand. To take some time. So I can't give you dates, but in the course of this year, for sure.
Baba Ofri said, outdooring mo manifesto no ebe boa in creating a good picture na we can no.
It's absolutely necessary because the manifesto is the document that puts in one place the broad thinking of the party with respect to the different sectors of the economy. So what shall we do with the banking and financial sector? We'll tell you. What shall we do in agro processing and export of certain high priority products? We will tell you. What shall we do for industrialization? What shall we do for the youth and for job creation, enterprise development, and for women, for disadvantaged groups, for pensioners? We are thinking through all those things. And it takes time to think through. It takes time for us, even as a party, to agree on every aspect of it because you need some consensus in such discussions. And the people of Ghana are just going about their normal business. So let them go about their normal business. The flag bearer, former President Mahama, as he goes around, also initiates some particular initiatives that he has in mind. For example, he's talking about asset declaration. Why shouldn't asset declaration be a public activity? So you declare your assets, everybody should know what your assets are. That way, when the asset changes, then everybody can bear witness. Up to now, this has not been the case. So if we are looking at fighting corruption, that's one of the suggestions.
That's where people would question, the credibility of the message because this is somebody who was president just about 3 years ago, and he had the opportunity to do Sadi. So how do you convince the Ghanaian people say you are coming to do it now?
Oh, haven't you heard former President John Ajikun Kufuor, even 10 years or 8 years after being a president, coming up with new ideas? Or former President Rawlings, 15, 20 years after being head of state, coming up with new ideas. I mean, ideas occur to you when they occur to you. So the fact that you didn't have a certain idea 5 years ago does not make the idea a bad one simply because it has occurred to you today. In your own company, in your own newsroom, new ideas occur to you every day. So somebody can't accuse you that, but you have been a host of this program for the last so many years. Why didn't you think about this initiative until today? Yes, I mean, it's an idea. Is the idea good or not? If it is, then let's hold on to it and not say, well, the man should have thought about it 3 or 4 years.
Doc, ACA, the CCR, the manifesto committee, you are almost through. Why a draft now?
Oh, no.
When you a draft now?
There are many drafts. We have to deal with sectorial.
Okay.
Those who are dealing with the health sector will come up with their drafts, with education, with water, sanitation, policy. That's a very big mining, resources, oil and gas, many drafts. Then they have to be consolidated and they have to be made coherent. So what is being said in the education sector, they should not be compared to what is being said in science and technology or in innovation or in enterprise. And all that requires a harmonization.
Yeah.
When the manifesto committee was inaugurated, I believe that the dates for its work would have probably also been announced. So we have a few more months.
Okay.
Work required before it becomes.
Obi the message be amam de mumbusa or say your friend Frederick Kuma or Wase Kropon or say Obi. Dr. Pio Gabra was the same man who said the 1 million voters who voted against Mr. John Mahama in 2016 are still alive and therefore will vote against the NDC if Mr. Mahama is presented in 2020. Why is he convinced Mr. Mahama can win the 2020 elections? Doc?
I think, again, there's a lot of expectations, fake news, misrepresentation, and all kinds. I think it's the fact that we lost about 1 million votes in the 2016 election. And my view is that the reasons why some people either did not vote at all or voted against NDC, as part of the Dr. Guzibutri report process, we've done a lot of assessments and we've gone around the country and I've understood some of the concerns that some people have. In some cases, they were independent in some places, even though Dr. NDC stayed there. Some people felt that they had respected and that their roots had not been constructed. Many different regions, in different communities around the country. So quite clearly, all those concerns will be factored into our manifesto proposals. So we cure the problem and we cure the concerns of many of the electorate. The fact is, the same person again. I don't know where the petition is coming from. Quite clear, yes. We admit that we got 1 million votes, mostly in the voter region. Many of them, for various reasons, just did not vote at all. But they are now very, very eager and very anxious to come out and vote. And it's our job to bring them out and to encourage them and to convince them and to persuade them that NDC, given all the alternatives in Ghana, it is still their very best bet. Because we are the people who are more concerned about the ordinary Ghanaian and his trials and tribulations and his suffering, and not NDC who truly are an elitist party of a few people and of oligarchs, people sitting at the top and just scheming to, absorb some assets of the nation.
Udina ba up as a possible running mate to John Mahama. Is it something you are up for?
It's not a matter of one being up for a particular position or not. I think most of us who entered public service, some of you see that's politics, yeah, but some of us were working internationally and elsewhere when we were invited to come and serve our nation. So, as long as we are here to serve our nation, our nation requires us to particular ways. Something we always have consideration, and of course, put ourselves for potential leaders of the party. So, if the opportunity comes for almost every NDC member to become a party secretary general, deputy general secretary, chairman, minister, chairman of a board, I think most people will give all such opportunities active consideration.
And if it pleases the party and the flag bearer, one name was running mate, acceptor, would you accept it?
I think we should leave that consideration to the three main our constitution is that the flag bearer nominates running mate in consultation with the National Executive and the Council of Health. So let's leave it to the flag bearer, National Executive Committee, Council of Health, whatever decision take. I'm sure all of us will support.
And if that decision falls on you, Tuma.
Well, I'm not a sense of profit, so I would like to leave it again to the flag bearer, the National Executive Committee, and the Council of Elders to recommend what is best for Ghana and what is best for NDC. And I'm a law-abiding and faithful member of our party, and we'll all support whatever decision they come up with.
Doc, my infancy, I wish we could continue, but line on Yanti.
The
best na yenya timer, maybe ever studio didn't come away. Aye. Mate.
And I want about their best friend, restructure their life seriously,
negatively on
over the last businesses are falling and over the place. We have to give the big organisms. So that's why May, June, July, when things we begin to hear more about manifesto program. Once we know, you'll find out the depth and the what we.
Okay, I wish we could continue by line no more and Dr. Ekosiisen Gabra and Amoten can responding to some of the issues and especially the Ghana web story about Sawakwakase and at the NDC you create over 1,000 factories and what seems now 1,000 enterprises including factories. Of course, he stopped short of backing claim no with some evidence, but what's trying baby I am coin figures no emfa enfi. Ekosiisen Treding was Sempa 94.7 FM. American say the NDC has issued a statement. I'll be reading that statement out for you, but before that, no, there Tutag for also the statement about declare indefinite strike. Tutag Technical Universities Teachers Association declare indefinite strike. One statement no ha kind if you know penny funny being wedding come. But before that, I mean call the one district one factory secretariat penny or down a coordinator of that secretariat no Ura Gifty or Hene Konedu or Wahoman so me enhwe ne no eni nkomotel ne emra. Madam emwakwa ba Ekosiisen Treding.
Na kwacha mo ho tse.
Nyame adom ye ho ya official panso.
Afin committee en fieso.
Enne say encha ye ne Dr. Ekosiisen Gabra former trade and industry minister edi nkomo ama o kiremu say ono hwe factories a NDC esi from their support a maslog the man call for national dear ben of small scale industries said the man call for their banks the man call for free zones and they are the okikabumwa over 1,000 enterprises the momo diana mochese more you know comes nowhere near the NDC did. What kind of story no how do you react to that?
Member background kakra of issues in my attendant to play. The clear kakra ni okan. Oh say you free Kwame Nkrumah breast. And started on
Asempa FM.
And other business enterprise. And to share let me and give up the day. Let me accept Kwame Nkrumah factory. But as a government we are back. The try say or the ABB. Who can give her? Let me about family community. Sabi na say oh the air anymore now lesson. And a PND to Resto. Former President Rollins. And establishing NBSSN. That was in 1985. Now before then, not this Buzia. And so established Ghanaian Enterprises Development Commission. And I near Department of Cottage Industries. It is a bomu and a benya MBSSI. Now MBSSI when you support free donors. Now the focus is small scale enterprises. It will support a businesses. Or support to member businesses in getting it be a weapon say enterprise. It is a start here. You understand the enterprise not a very careful. And me American, not my region American because they are civil servants for 20 years. Now me started as assistant project officer. I was National Council on Women and Development. It will be American, the American, yes, my region. And Yadibabo Muni and National Board for Small Scale Industry. Yamra President Kufo by the way establishing massive. Because we realize this, but even before then, a jump for time, NLC Decree 322 and establishing NCWD, which is the National Council of Women and Development. And one of the focus is that empower women, economic empowerment for women. And to who say apart from the government, that time now Rollins buy and an apple to stay 31st. No, so the still aim is about empower women, economic empowerment, any political empowerment. You see, also setting up process industries with the gari processing, oil palm, minimum. If you honor,
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
President Kufuor by also setting up Maslow. Maslow, no, Sikana, and a woman, a different government. And I wish to feed Japanese, the grant, Japanese grant. So, if you almost say, established institutions now, almost focus, let's say, almost supported businesses, enterprises. Kwame Nkrumah, it was a big industry. Again, it's a free zone board. I want to support businesses. In terms of almost legal framework, there was standards authority, the food and drugs authority, and in the kitchen. Again, there were banks, bank there were about and I'm a was. If you put Yano, you only acquire no a ton of someone. Tell your factory, tell your day. Now, I go through process. That is one more than the acquire now. Lamon years I make me Kayad Macan. Sir, would they said the most to say, and I make a movie, but maybe not Ministry of Trade, I will be a father, business assistant fund. But I am also a
Asempa
FM for the business. But I will learn from all these initiatives by and my His Excellency and another banquet. My poor one, who said, what much do you be? I said, yeah, acquire a first one. Yeah, some women. You see, I feel good together. I am a month or four. The point I didn't say, okay. So apply, say, Oco banker, a chat. And see, there you acquire the first one. Process the by a short time. Now, either say, in fact, you didn't ask them, I got every quarry vamp, and I said, new concept theater. What is it? What is it to have a key concept? You are learning lessons over a period near Disney. And see, Senior Dr. Tutag, Dr. Khan, but see, it depends on the raw material we are available at the district. And we will chat. If people started the business to
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Banks to buy one by you. And so I want to go through all number lengthy procedure. Almost 30 and special desk. Can I buy within the shortest possible time? If they think so, project is viable, the amount, the necessary support to do.
But I think that's what he said. Madam, Enono said under the NDC, similar things is and say Oko banks now. The banks can show you portfolio of industries almost sponsor you see okay.
And I want to shoot one factory, His Excellency.
Yes.
You say, yes, Ama. Learning lessons from previous government initiatives near Dimna. A quite barely a better one. The raw materials are air free. Give it to me any home fashion. A quite barely a better one. That's the poor entrepreneurs. I'm a more person tempting. But I couldn't say, I mean, I'm a kind of person. It's a bank. I find no more process, no more, but a shorter thing, or more creative
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Come to my say about my Carania, your farm also. Yeah, more. A dear deal, the best summer waivers on machinery. Just a machine, Obaka Airban. Your bishop, Nayama waivers, your Bama tax holidays. Again, as I said, we have DSM, we standards authority in some environmental, you know, no matter. But now you let them on. Say I recognize you as the project. and campaign no my yama. Now say any insurance is also engagement. I almost so much special package. I'm a that's what I'm saying. That one do one company. If you don't attack it, NBS society, and what device? I know the it will be out. What NBS I decisions 1985. After a day established a by Act 44 of 1981. So now, maximum if he President Kufuor versus former President Kufuor, and also our and also the aim say over support more enterprise. Donors government in United States. And any idea over say Enuntino Kofoji's Cafe Maslow to make na maturity. So when Enuntino I am here say NDC wanted the Omo Yamata. Service President Kufuor akofa ne Maslow kaba. Now I ban out to and again for say me na me create jobs and I say me na me next come because I don't initiative me dey abada. NBSSI President Rollins and the establishment. Over the years almost supporting business kakaka na say minimum some rural enterprise project. Almost support to NBSSI. Almost use NBSSI all over the district.
But I think, Madam, I think the point, no, yes, sir.
African Development Bank and a mom grant. Now, government is the counterpart fund at the company. Normally support businesses. It's a business advisory centers now, what's in a rural enterprise project.
Yeah, but me is on the point, and they say, Omo Peso, Omo J, the Amomo Yanefa. I think essentially, the Ono can say. Adi amway different and say munumudi diato so there is a slogan 1D 1F but really say ukomwa the omuamu yeah amanfonya access to funding near DCC enterprises be across Ghana over 1,000 of them no free zones there by the banks MI and the no be na mu ye the umay different and mudi diato so and a secretary.
And then we have been here, say, yeah, one district, one factory. So, if you move by and I must say, more ye be a yes from them. That's that woman who say more ye be a yes from them. Now, yes, I say, now, the dear, let the baby back. No one bus. Must and sister, and it's here, the Natia, you have to say, no, would you? So, also pay 1 pound, 1 factory. That's all, sir. If you are a baby, you can be because you want to use one factory buy, you see a focus, raw materials, available, yeah, man, you don't add the value to not add what be again, but a bit on my name in other raw materials, yeah, and they want this to go over, and again, again, they are both further. I'm a waiver for machinery for one factory. So, I project outside the exercise. I mean, I feel like it's just glad my not friend to buy a gallery. But the American can hold say, and you want the street one factory. Because it's tough. When you have the hypothetical factory, because not a may every factory, most factories and play a job on a head. The American can hold say, and you want the street one factory. Yeah, well, factories are a transfer where you want district, one factory. So, and see, of course, or the pumps are the alliance, I see a cash near kind. Factories are nearby, and that's kind of get me, guys. Because apart from one district, one factory, no more businesses are buying here, NBS as I Maxlock, you know, you see, so almost mandate, I saw more, yes. Just institutions in one year. But no, special, we are 1D, 1F project. It was special dispensation.
Dispensation behind the mouth. Okay.
Businesses in there, 1,001, 1,000 all kind of practice. Also, our culture says, equal institutions now, on the more figures, because I am no master now, and yet, special, but the I am special. I don't think it is I'm about the natural. You see, wait, not a body. So, it's now bizarre. It's really catch us say, project way under one district one factory, way under one district one factory. And yeah, project I was done under one district. And now say, he said, and I become for the buy. Project a bank one district one factory. And now MBS idea, one district one factory. And now master of the laws of the many one district one factory. And now near my goes 3 one district one factory. And now near my export promotion one district one factory. And now near my your friend is the standard authority one district one factory. Near my environmental protection. But there was specific projects under one district one factory. Someone money, you are so the media network. You are visit any media network.
Yeah, but those projects, Nana, Omakase, Wakasa majority of them, and he named B5, say, or mono are companies in existence that companies are all that are not more than one call say a one district, one factory project.
One district, one factory. You are a greenfield, and you are a brownfield. Brownfield is an existing company. Inside Brownstock, many a man said it. Factories is good, you know. They are vampire. Obviously, na technology. That's sorry to modern technology, computer ya benya. Tino pesca. Na no so no discussion. We are as bank to say supported the under one district factory. That's retooling. The person so we upgrade so that may conform with international standards. None, you are more Muslims. You are not the existing ones. And so, a brownfields not starting from the scratch. And also, you are supporting. Factories is the ST service, farming commanders. And factories are basically. Now, one district, one factory, there is strong. And so, I don't see that press for you. I'm moving near boarding. Yes, we. Yes, we need to capture. And I have covered the answer. We are best from yes, the Capital. Yes, you have a commission. As a president, obviously, we are best friends. That is the result of what happened. President Dr. Cleveland in another one this struggle. But as this trouble. If you are someone because Ghana, their own capacity will be every person have 1 million. That is a crown factories one. The only factory, say, factory where one district one factory. You are back here, fan. Let me see a criteria. Now, first, you are shorting them of entrepreneurs. It's the entrepreneurs, many Abreno. Many one district one factory. So now, one who says factories here, you are found to pray. It's not a big multi factory. Now, that's a problem. Anna, who says, your philosophy. Private sector improvement in the private sector, owning your own property. That is your focus. And you have one private sector because learning from lessons. Sabi, alternative for the apartment from a factory so you know, energy. Now, Sabi, idea who ya, you can't have one mark for the one other here. Who that's not I'm a egg. And I will see factories.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
NDC comes on to me because
yeah, but at least Ujitum say promise specific promise Amodema Ghana for ne say a bino air BBC factory in every district. That's the impression you created in the minds of Ghanaians. And yes, private sector for being a buyer be share Boawa Momosi factories.
Manifesto man. Private sector led.
Yes. That's private what is written in the manifesto. But communication, what you told the Ghanaian people, platform talk, and yes, different.
One district, one factory. Factories, they are establishing factories in district. And it's a kind demand driven. It's a private sector or not. Let me say, private sector I show interest in one district. About mama. Scrutiny. Sometimes the funds with almost sometimes let's say technical officers, the business plan, you say, Nafabra. And enjoy. So what this is media coming one. Can I say my one district, one factory, no, and your policy. But me, Sabi, and 24 respectable people. Madam
Gifty, Mami Musa, yeah, Mami Musa, this final question now, fancy. As we speak now, on more records, factories not saying the area, Juma.
Me, that question, if you are the same, I'm a me answer that. Because, your friend is a factory to see him, and that, really, I did actually, really. And our press is immediately. What do you see all the time? There's a publicity. Another minister, another deputy minister, another coordinator, you know, you can't see the enemy. You can't visit the enemy. That question will be started that me and Mammo, a status report, various stages, where we say, a year commission, you know, more records. Now, see, I because be man, I'm a one or two. I did that you know this is a commission. If you are confused, yeah, started to the president share down for local commission. If you ever come up, say, you know, that okay, say, time, and now 5.
No, sir, Basse, Ochana, meba. Madam Gifty, meba. Sir Basse, Ochnamo commission for Friday, bet me the as we speak today, 46 minutes after 5, saying a movie.
They say that person will be coming, name more for the other. Because we are aware, I thought that a status of implementation didn't have problem.
No, sir, and yet, no, but the point, the point is, Ghana for you, Ghana for you, son for. The Ghanaians listening to you out there are not journalists, and they expect to know from the coordinator herself. Say, yeah, we see at the year Juma 10, the year Juma 12, the year Juma 15. Into you are on the line, Mama.
Yo, because the idea factory one,
yeah,
this one,
yeah,
a half one in you. Sir, this a factory we starting from the scratch. And now say a existing one, yeah, established. And see, and your problem, mamma. So this not crack. What the factory be anyone? It's the woman himself. And I said, of course, I working there, though, and how many factory be anyone? Not already the woman himself, factory.
But what is so difficult in saying, sir?
Journalist, what's Accra? No, I got a factory, and I factory, you know, and I am some. Oh, my, yes, I'm on a day. Only factory, no. The question of that, baby, you must say factory, you factory, you say, I know, dear. Yeah, man, have it. But, sir, young Comwa, Madam Gifty, Madam Gifty, me bacho.
Madam Gifty, young Comwa, yedi. Men can't that's a factory be any baby. The amibu sound say factories no saying a movie you might a very simple question. Mentias yes go back and forth on this very simple question.
Me can say that question will be me because my movie that I said I copy because can't see them. Come on, what they are talking. It's me American. Report, current report. Mature, various Nia commission, Yaya Baba commission, Nia do 70%, Nia do 80%, Nia do 50%. Only now,
in the report, no dear.
Radio super can't say here. Nia me who some time ago to me.
In the report, so the Ama commission here saying. The last time I was studio, me busa question be my say. By the end of 4 years, in that district, Bia Enyane factory, do you still stand by that?
Yes, I stand by that.
Say, by
district, the factory. More than that.
By the 7th of January 2021, that district, Bia Enyane factory, was Ghana.
That district, Bia Enyane factory, was Ghana.
Really? In the young recording, we should hold you to that.
We record it. District be a factory.
And so far, district saying Enyabi. Car district saying.
Now, sir, your friend saying, I said, one person come, you know, be able to say, the first one, this thing. So, What's the on count 8? No, this is the first one. This is not the calculate to 8. It's a bit away.
Madam, gift me an ass in the fancy. You best in Comobio.
Yo, Miss Mudas.
She is the coordinator for the One District, One Factory Secretariat. Ekosiisen Treding. Ewasempa 94.7 FM. 10 more minutes, it will be 6 p.m. 0546382287. Mamimfa we intrim while we wait to do the other interviews. Make kind statements now about Mamuinti. We have a statement from Tutag, we have a statement from the NDC. Ninyina Honsem Ewo Eha. Yebeshana yedi ho enkomo ewe Ekosiisen dwumedie yi eso mamemfa Ecobank Digibanking Park no ehonsem emamo se eneyi uye adwuma opese wadwuma no ubiem bomoden se odi wani betre Ecobank na Digibanking Park no go and sign up to it. Now onim se wo sign it up to a zero opening balance. It could be account a unhia sika bia here monthly service charges be automatic access to Ecobank's payment and collection solutions in Yenara, ubenya loan of up to 200,000 Ghana cedis and much more. Inti the papa men Canada oda. Yebesan so ma capacity building and financial literacy programs. Inti be man hu ekwan was so fast to two sika semu bookkeeping obey and all of those. Inti bomone so do any betre Ecobank branch biara ben o now no when concording come free one toll free line 3225. The catcher on say what is it obi ka Digibanking Park we say obi e wadwumam eden e na wonye emfa wunya on set me can loan 200,000 Ghana cedis there na a game changer at the mount Ecobank the Pan African Bank Bell Malt no so to we the akotobi na no Bell Malt e de brutal your Bell Malt original Bell Malt choco and a Bell Malt coffee for 0544 335 800 0544 335 800 Bell Malt na unso pebi na enom ene your Bell Potelo and also no a cherry and grape drink amoframa penkwala pe empanyefo nso epe ede papa the boa ma hu ejina ho so kama na ne yomatimi e ko unim se Potelo a traditional Italian drink by eno Ghana here by Bell Beverages ede pa in modern so be pebi na wetumi ato cocoa dairy free coconut milk and so say milk nya ba utrim nko ade a cocoa dairy free coconut milk na wasa wo hwe na odwen a GMO free 100% plant milk. In fact sugar nim we are vegetarian na say opesa no milk a cocoa dairy free because uko UK a Vegetarian Society of the UK aje atum Ghana Council Food and Drugs Authority aje atum a low in saturated fat very low in calories. We are diabetic patient unya bia ebeboa papa baby a ye ton provisions ne nyoma nyina wo Ghana ha no ubenya bia to 0247 440 180 na unso pe cocoa dairy free coconut milk yibi eto mekwa ahoma so akodi enkomo aba tel president oda Technical University Teachers Association of Ghana ano Dr. Solomon A. Kilson na omuchiremu a indefinite strike bi akoso 7th October ene okay omu declare strike on the 7th but the papa na ba homa ma mentie no statement no wakakra president akwa ba ite saying
yeah, no, Michelle, no, a tear for any way.
No, Cressa, more declare indefinite strike.
But no, credit.
Na, Mosemo, how on saying?
Oh, yeah, how dear, sir, they are more dear, Munim, sir, 7th October now, strike here, and the entire strike is 7th October, and it's a 9 year by year. Sika itia MIN now as a university, public university, no. And yes, I know what say here. Nti omumfa nko baby ewo. Eno na ye twen ya 1 day 8 hours ye ntimi amopo a fair wages dey call national labor. E call on national labor nso ye ruling ni kire say ye nkonko kire ade na omunso omuntie sika na my December. Na arrears aka no omuntia ni January February enti December no so ye no amma ne sa nti ehun se ye ne ye di afa so aban ye ne di so nti na we say it's not a train
And Abayan ni on the side of the bargain, this will not declare indefinite strike.
And
what it means is I'm withdraw my services, from school.
Yeah, withdraw your services. In fact, you state you or say, she said, yeah, mark exams, yeah, invigilate exams. Now, they say other service, they say community service, and I say research. Any idea, because why?
So I'm sure statement ni more Labor Commission ruling on my and then your man I'm expected from a buying that the employer shall pay all the generic allowances payable to Tutag. Tutag members who qualify at the end of December 2019 electricity, rent, security, car maintenance, off-campus allowances. And that responsibility, entertainment, and fuel allowances shall be paid to deserving office holders in December 2019. That the back pay of the above allowances effective August 2019 shall be paid in January and February 2020. Tutag shall call off the strike immediately and return to work. That the parties are strongly advised to negotiate and act in good faith at all times. Ain't allowances from 0.1 to 0.3 and I'm expecting a buying entry.
No, abayan yama
No, say you expect the back pay in January and February 2020. I think every January mo.
And your back pay you. What kind you we December no. And na omuntia just omufia sia. Into December nkwande no na omutia ni December. Now one say I was say fia October. Fia August. Into August, September, October, November no. And no one some no say no I was buying piano because I know about arrears. Now they say December no any say no arrears. Now 4 months arrears, Utia be January.
And will be February. In December the end I was buying tree and no kwana buying tree.
Now you who some power started into arrears and so beba to say the ayakano and no who go back them no.
In December the end I was buying tree on tree.
Sisi no kasa idie osha allowances na wo na office holders ni bi enya some of the allowances enya say with allowances as in said there was utua no but we pure allowances ni bi nanso allowance pa enhu hia pa to say rent last na yakatire mo rent ayeje 15 cedis na what the takra dey akra ko fodu akumasi na amount 15 cedis a month for renter and no moment nso na nipa dodo na we office holder we office holder we gibi and no nso mkra dey no dey ehho asem ma kra
enti dey me pesa meti ase me pacho we dey etiefo nti allowances no as we speak your arrears are free August babc November that's 4 months and no na mo agree with the Labor Commission say was buying tria and no be in January and be in February 2020
and no dey say January yentia kan tie no dey yen course kra na mo December dey no on say ya 28 na ruling ne buy
yes
and the international labor bet me aka say November omuntia
yes
but now omo person omo ma omo bre nti omo say we dey November dey no nso munja men no nso nkware na mo December dey muntia na je say master ti mo ki bibia ma akọ bibia nti e free what dey kono na je say bosume 9 na akam and na January muntia bi February muntia na no dey enam te endu January ende ye na yenu February ntinya no ho asem kra na ye ka
okay into
December dey ne ho asem na ye ka
into December ne ho dey na mo declare strike
mba join
and na wo so age atum say December dey no abanye tua bia ma ebi no benye mu nyina
enye watua bi oh ade no say na ti o enye say wo betua nko e wo say wo tua certain amount indi say wo ya wadwen say de wo pe na wo betua eno nso ho wa asem ti say wentua na
okay
enti wo ti azenti omo ayatua bibi ama omo no kra no enye de wo say wo tua na watua eno ne asem no na dodo na de onya bi kura especially renter a canipa dodo e kira de a wo senior members no eno de obi anya bi kura
mo numbers no moye besen do you have an
idea
the
senior members no Tutag ne Tusag ne Tuag teaching and non teaching ye doso
moye be saying.
Oh, with the me ha meaning can say say bia yamba what I mean can simple say 5,000
and for now minimum more omanya bi no December
but you say office holders no and no dey omo na bi anya bi
okay
and no kura no there are inconsistencies but no mpo dey anya problem I administrative challenges na mboma amount na omo tua na omo ntua no ama won a wanya no Oma enokra chese when so and now the aka was a wotu and no de wontu akra no eno nso ema de no yese and I just send that bina abem
okay and you are prepared say this strike no will continue until say ekani nyina betia
the entire artist say one say National Labour Commission no it is a high court
yeah
na maza wo Ghana na wo de wasem court na yedi na yebua na za we nya solution na ehin bio na wo de wasem beko ehin bio nti sa na akoye National Labour Commission rule dia commissioner ti say high court there we rule bibia wa nya ye contempt na no so ma o partner no ohu say on to nya confidence wo mu because court pa ka say yade ma munyina maji atum na ono aye ne de wakoto asase yesi asase no enye wodia nipa woto wo no ho no enye ne de nti fa asase ne wura ma no yakaji asase ne wura wonso de ma wa wonso tu fa ne sika ma no esanse wakotu esika ma obi hu no na nipa nde wa asase ama wo de fa ne sika ma na wo se twentwen se medical no ba ma okra me mfa ni nyina metua bi abra anya sa na court kan no.
Okay, and for now, no, you would have to see the payment.
Action. Since I know I was a Boshe promise there, and you been a call ya, there, with the National Commission, Labour Commission, I can cry, and now I say, and this and partner, and from no cause me sorry. Next time meet ya GD Ben it is the National Labour Commission share mutia na ye hu say action this time no promise no I am saying sudie yedin in the action no momye
and America say the action what kind of action the action say full payment of all allowance and also mutia bi
Debbie full payment there sa ban ye na dwen so be ne sa no yepe but ye ni problem say koba ne say otua December bibia maye sene tipepepe a peso akura nkam na January February ne de say ruling nature say January February no ntu arrears no enti yet yan say ruling na na de achi enti yanka say ontu everything say otua December no bibia maye na wetua no full now oye ne say we are now say they want to make calculating who say yes January August
November
October November no say na meji nti saa sika no eno ne ye chembi no atua mame sisi akora de wunim de wo beje nti say areas no atua akora ahio wuntime nka
nti waka say allowances ni nyina de hia mo pa ye rent de no
de nti hia ne say no nipa ejine me ne wo ye wa adwumam wo ye manager me nye manager but ye nyina ye senior staff and now we are manager and the amount responsibility for your management work away. Now we are my rent. And this year to rent now who say no account on those some you two cars managers.
In the rent you could saying.
Oh rent in the minia the and they are jima your boy free 15 cities or takrade. And but oko baby 20. Uko baby so there uko baby so 25 inti sanet here and no na sisiano by ruling no I was say they agree was one I said the Chiama University 20% of your basic inti no na was almost 20% of everybody's basic
maybe 15% every day 15% another whole
and then 15% or 15 cities 15 Ghana cities bosome na Americano Meme what I cried, me give 15 cities a month. Sana buying Chiama, Mr. Minfan High Medan.
No, diamond, I'll be high.
But I know the Nuntina, Ebema Watia, says, so be cancer or cost striker. Now be says na school for no moon dream or Mohua. Now be says one cassa hin, I would na when your team put the dream school new.
Me about NTCC, what you are asking, and I dear arrears, Simono, Yemfa rent, no quadia, what arrears Musia was our battery among 15 cities, no.
There be 15 cities in a Naya, and no, and home bar, Samaya cars, and yes, I need Chama Yadam for a young call for investing.
20%
of basic. If you August, the Debano. August never saw Mutia 20%. September, October, November, 20% of basic. Into this time, and I have flat for everybody.
Okay.
A big now basic sooner, even who rent I was already. Now, no, make us say. August, September, October, November. Now, no dear January, February, Betia, 4 months. No, now, December, and so I could buy, 15 cities now down by a bread was a 20% of basic.
Hey, and there are some Cassio.
Oh, I have some news of
Hey, but by serious, about 15 cities for rent, then. No, Takra, and they're Oko High Dino in Conton. Conton Po and I say Cancer Road, and I say,
hey, Master, now I have black cancer road, and never hear what I'm born.
Hey, I say,
Indeed, as some no, I was a buying shed, and you know, she. A idea, a year, Nibrism, now, there, Yanni say. Wilson call for technical university for the moped strike. Why na idea was a man and I say NCC no or best sorry say media me yes NCC a man nibri. Oh NCC a man nibri to the be a school for no cry na ya roho. But was want to mean me amount 15 cities is a high dine. What crowd any possible.
My President, you best hear in Comobio. Why, me rare,
oh, Mariam, who be
Moncafra, yeah, that's it. And she Bagana so by one day so. 15 Ghana cities will be a trade or technical. On fan rented dime for me. Now 15 is no diamond out of current.
Ekosiisen
I asked 94.7 FM. Okay, I've promised we mamin kind with Teunafi Yenshare MBA phone lines into me and farmer calls. No, stop the needless excuses and release the ambulances now, Mr. President. The NDC notes with great concern the refusal of the Akufo-Addo government to release ambulances procured with taxpayers' money for their intended purpose. These ambulances, some of which are imported into the country some 4 months ago. Some of which were imported into the country some 4 months ago, have been lying idle at the forecourt of the State House despite a groundswell of public outcry that they be released, in spite of genuine calls for these ambulances to be distributed to complement the country's challenged National Ambulance Service and emergency health system. The vehicles are still parked at the State House amidst a litany of lies that crumble under scrutiny almost every day. It would be recalled that following public condemnation of the continuous detention of the ambulances last year, the Minister for Special Development Initiatives, Hawa Kumsin, told the public that the Akufo-Addo government was in the process of training drivers, paramedics, and other staff to operate the ambulances. Hence, the undue delay in distributing the ambulances. The Vice President, Dr. Baumia, is also on record to have said that the ambulances required digitization. But these flimsy excuses, alongside other cock and bull stories from the stables of government, were later to be amended by President Akufo-Addo. In an answer to a question about the ambulances at his last media encounter, President Akufo-Addo confessed that he refused a request from the Minister for Special Development Initiatives to release the first batch of ambulances with the excuse of wanting to ensure an even distribution of same, so as to avoid accusations of favoritism against his government. The NDC is not surprised by these never-ending excuses, which only typify the deception, insensitivity, and leadership paralysis that Ghanaians are being subjected to by inept President Akufo-Addo and his wasteful government. Indeed, government's heartless handling of this ambulance fiasco so far underscores the fact that the President Akufo-Addo has very little regard for the lives of Ghanaians, particularly considering the snobbish remarks by the Minister of Special Development that Ghanaians were already dying before the ambulances were procured. Even more bizarre are the new reasons given recently by the ambulance service, which curiously was routed through the Ministry of Health and not the Ministry of Special Initiatives. The claim that 2 weeks is required to label 307 ambulances, some of which have been in the country since September last year, is preposterous to say the least. It goes on and on and on, and essentially calling on the president to release the ambulances. Now, where a statement NDC National Communications Officer Sami Jemfinsa Eshe Asie. Let me see. Ebenya bre be phone lines na to mama na so mo de madwen kira baba ma me fa we ntwam say Las Palmas Food Center say opese wudidi ema wo home eba wo ho a Las Palmas aduane de ede local food, continental food, ope pastries papa Las Palmas nkwan nantwie aponche prako bibi biara would when nature Las Palmas a ubenya bi edi na eni je ukra 3 Ghana cedis mpo obetimi edidi ama ho adwojo your branches be brave from La Paz to Achimota to Dansoman to Cycle nkran ha de ya bo apeti baby ya Kumasen so sa Asafo Tafo Adumpampa so nyina your branches e wo frɛ 0244 233 341 0244 233 341. Provident achade promo no yeguso papa a free summary copy 31st March 2020 ye charge ye kwa ukoko renew insurance and I say o car na ye foforo kwa ye insurance na foforo ye chawade we gina hoje draw be anim raffle be anim instant gift ye the amount free fuel coupons any branded Provident souvenirs ye de nyina e chekwa. Rationale for your insurance cover, terms and conditions apply. Remember with Provident, man, you are covered. Giddy Power Mission so free Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals Limited. Your asylum down Mango Tree Avenue. Fre 0268 988000. Na kope Giddy Power ni bito ye bema ni jina wona so. Giddy mal malaria how. Giddy koko how we yama timuntimi enhyere nya wona usisi ya we ya Giddy confidence mo amobowa. Unya bia ebeboa in the Mango Tree Avenue asylum down the copy no yibito insuo na wo pe anoma awake purified drinking water papa men Canada oda kasa preku nsuo e de abadwa so eno no and we no to bottle ba ko be yimu 1 peso e de boa ye nuano me National Cardiothoracic Center and the awake nsuo charity driven water in the wo no nsuo na wo boaje wo nua bi enkwa e wo kolebu. And so far, through more generous contributions in the team, raising over 1 million Ghana cedis at the Abua National Cardiothoracic Center. Ewo kolebu inti ensure na obe no more awake. Unya kobe bi eton nsuo bia edin ba kope awake purified drinking water. Oka awake and just one for life. Fre 0262 351 251. So open do 0262 351 251. Fertilizer papa ni nyina yara Ghana diaba. Crop Lift Bio, Activa, Sulfan, Amidas, Nitrabor, Winners Fertilizers, Ebia wadeye into udria vegetables, udria cereals, bit say emo, ebro, sorghum, Mr. for nature Yara. Nekas yama of fertilizer papa nibi. Yara over 114 years of fertilizer knowledge and experience. In the yara.com.gh, ubenya information bibro. And as a friend, it was 0302 779 854. 0302 779 854. Oye kwenin kwa dia Yara enebeboa. Oh, now him say MJ Grand Hotel buffet no yegusu 60 Ghana cedis. Lunch buffet papebi between 12 midday and 4 p.m. Okwa buffet no continental local buffet aduane bi up to from fufuo to banku to tuozafi to wache bibia bi e wo lunch buffet papebi yesama wo dessert e peso and appetizers assign the peso ni nyina 60 Ghana cedis nti na amanfo gye nkofo sika bu amanfo komo for buffet no MJ Grand Hotel wo East Legon there 60 cedis per ubedidi per head 60 cedis per head na we didi kama in the 0573 338 062 0573 338-062. MJ Grand Hotel, East Legon, baby, Enkane Men's Gold 901, that area where Irata Motors in Chen, MJ Grand Hotel, kama, ewo ho. Omuye deliveries and so inti frewon na omun deliver bi. Sister Ghana's this buffet papebi, nedidi, ema ho. Intime emrawa ho so. Nemu se niome ekoyi. Fre 0302 216 545 0302 216